okay, I'm under the hood. I'm wondering why the choke switch makes no difference. Here's the reason. This is broken off of the starting carburetor. Something I now need to fix. Oh, bollocks. Never rains, but it fucking pours, huh? Okay. I don't know how I'm going to repair that. I might have a spare solenoid. Oh, sorry, hiccups. I might have a spare solenoid somewhere. Oh, shit. Now I've got to search and see if I can find it. Yeah. I really do want to reset all the shims on this, but I want to take it for a few dries before I do that. Oh, bum! Right. Whilst I have this out, I want to make sure that it works. I couldn't get the glove box light to work before. So what I've done is I put 12 volts across the bulb, you know, the connection here, and it lit up. Then I want to prove how this switch works. Now, it's just got one connection, or so you think. The other connection is actually this part here. So, connect onto here. Oh, hang on. Something I always do. Make sure it is actually going to work. Ha ha ha. So clamp that on there. Clamp this on the body. And that's with the button pressed in, which is how it would be when the door is shut. You let go when the door opens. There you go. Push door shut, door open. Door shut, door open. Okay, so that proves that the switch is okay. Now the interesting bit is you have to achieve the connection to this little piece of crap. So in other words, that kind of tucks in the hole and rubs up against this. And then the screw goes in here through this and the wire attaches to it. Then the other end of that black wire goes up to the light. The light has a permanent live feed to it. I don't like that, but it's the way it is. That's what caused my fire issue, if you remember. There was a hot wire which I didn't think should be hot, and bingo, yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up because that's looking a little iffy. Then you put this in first, and then you push the switch in from the other side, making sure that you get a good connection onto this. Fun, huh? Let's go for it. Something I'm going to try, I've sandblasted this piece of brass strip now. I'm going to tuck it under here, as you can see, and see if I can still push it in. I'd put it directly below, or opposite the England, because I want the Lucas to be the right way up, aren't I? An anal twit. And then England B at the bottom, and then this will come out through the bottom here to the screw hole. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, keep Lucas at the top, England at the bottom. And am I still going to be able to push it in as the thing? Not easy, but it's in. Right, let's shut this now and lock it. I think I might have to refinish this. It's not 100% perfect. And again, neither am I. Who said that? Ah, now we can see that everything is hunky-dory. All I need to do now... Oh boy. You know, the screw. We all like a jolly good screw. And this one, now I'm just going to attach it on there, finger tight. And so that's it. Yeah, I can't really test it without putting it back in the car, which is what I'm going to do. But I'm sure that will work now, which is rather pleasing. See the numbers on here, 28185, and on here 28185. You know how they used to keep track of these things. Huh. Yeah, and on the front piece of wood, the main piece of wood, same thing, 28185. So, was this the 28,185th Mark II, I wonder? Yeah. Oh, and one other thing that I've done is I've tightened this screw up. Now, it still moves, but it's not loose. You need it to be able to move, because when you put it in the car, then you've got to put it up. And then if you want, you can tighten this screw up even harder, but I probably won't, in all honesty. Okay, now I can get this back in the car. Don't forget, on the panel you need to put this piece of wood on. In fact, I'm going to tighten that up a little bit more because I'm not happy with that. And that's where the panel goes, under dash panel. So let me tighten that up a little bit more and get this back in the car. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to check before I put the glove box back in is that I do actually have the power. So as you can see, I've connected up my two test wires. Let's put the, sorry, hang on a second. Put the lights on. And there you can see I've got 12 volts. So that means I've got power there. All I now need to do is put everything back in. Oh, fuck-a-doodle-doo. Oh, look, my interior lights still work. Isn't that amazing? Anybody think I knew what I was doing? Right. You know, I have to say, having that isolation switch is a fucking brilliant idea. I'm glad I thought of it. Apart from the fact I'm absolutely marvellous. Because I'm working on the car and I've always got the fucking doors open, well, the lights will be on, as you can see it is at the moment. But I can just click that switch and it's done. I don't have to go and disconnect the battery. Now, the reason I'm prattling on about this is I'm just about to test the glove box light. So let me see if it comes on. Ah, right, hang on a second. I'm going to try and put you in there. Oh, no, that's not it. Right, there's the light. Now, I'm sorry it's out of focus, but that's the best we can do. If I turn the lights on, look at that! Fucking brilliant! Obviously, the glove box light doesn't need to... Gosh, what's my camera doing? Oh, it's got the shakes. Sorry about this, folks. Hang on. It's having a funny 5 minutes. All right, camera. Oh, poor little camera's nervous. Anyway, it does. It got upset with its gimbal. Hang on. Okay, we'll do it from here. Sorry about that, folks. My my gimbal on the camera got really upset then. It didn't like being where it was. But you can see the light is on, light is off, light is on. Door shuts, light goes off. That's very handy because you don't want that to stay on. Fucking brilliant. Another problem solved. I would put the dash top back on now, but I'm not going to. Because I've got the other side to do and I'm going to have to take it off again. Also now, I'm sure everything's okay. I'm going to tighten up all the nuts on the glove box and call it a day on this side and move on to something else. Well, you all know I love doing things over and over and over again. The same old shit. I've got to take the dash out on the driver's side. Whoop, hang on, let me see if I can zoom you. There we go. Got to take the dash piece. I've got that dash piece out. I've got to take that out, which means take the steering wheel off. And why? Well, it's to get that piece of trim panel in that I've just finished doing on the left side of the car, which I think looks pretty good. I could have left it, but you know me, I couldn't leave it. I also do need to connect up the trip meter cable, I think it's called. Or is it the clock one? One of the ones over there isn't connected. So I need to do that. It's a job I've been putting off because I don't want to take that out. But out it is coming. So let me get on with that. Curse, swear, say nasty things about parentage and stuff. Crap. Yeah. So let's get on with it. I don't know if there's much footage I can show you. Oh, also you can see the steering, out of the middle of the steering wheel column is a wire, which I need to join to the center horn button piece, which I got from Jack White of Jagnuts. Good old Jack White. Don't forget, guys, if you ever need anything for your classic saloon, he may well have it. And yes, I will put a link to his, to his phone. He doesn't, no, he doesn't have a website. Word of warning, he doesn't take credit cards. Cash is acceptable and so is checks. And he is an honest, trustworthy person. And I would not say that if he wasn't. And he is also an extremely knowledgeable and intelligent man. But don't tell him I said that. Well, all that effort just for that little piece of trim there. I'll do the same on the driver's side now. Once the dash top is on, the piece of wood is in, you ain't going to see much of that. However, I had to do it because it was annoying me. Also, I've obviously got the light working now, as you saw earlier. So let's get on and do the driver's side. As you can see, I've already removed the steering wheel. And then tomorrow I will get on that side. Something I want to show you guys. Jaguar doors. Lovely, solid. Needs a little bit of firmness to shut, but just listen to it. Hear that? Lovely. Now this one's not quite the same because it hasn't got the top bit in, but it still shuts pretty good. Solid. Fucking solid. Damn it. Now all I've got to do is figure out why it doesn't want to shut with the frames in. Alright, enough crap, enough bullshit, enough fucking around. Get out of my garage. Go do some shit.